Is it that same Sam Larry?
Guys, Iyabo Ojo is not going to go free in this story of Very Dark Man. This guy, this is something that is really interesting right now, because a lot of people are really talking about it. A lot of people don't talk about these things. A lot of informations keep on coming in from Very Dark Man. That is one thing I'm really getting right now. Why some people they online, they bully others, they say a lot of things defending either Iyabo Ojo or a Very Dark Man. But now Iyabo Ojo has actually made statement, just two times now. A Very Dark Man don't really talk about the group chat, and now everywhere don't bust for the members of the group. Iyabo Ojo made a statement and said a lot of things like, how they meet, said a lot of things. But I feel that there are really emotional side of this. That is something, because I want you to watch this video first.
Is it that same Sam Larry? Mo ní Sam Larry Naira Marley tí mo máa ń rán àwọn ọmọ lọ síbẹ̀. Àbí tí mo máa ń rán àwọn ọmọ lọ síbẹ̀. Even my children go to his house. That I was thinking is a sensible person. That will be giving them to take. Be putting it in their food and in their drinks. Is it that kind of person you want me to support? I need karagba fún ẹ. And the Naira Marley and Sam Larry that you are supporting.
That is the video of Iyabo Ojo during the death of Mohbad, the Justice for Mohbad thing. She made a lot of videos, and one of them is this, where she admitted before the camera or with the camera that, you know what, Naira Marley, she will never support Naira Marley because Naira Marley, they lace her children food and drinks with drugs. And then Very Dark Man has come out to make some kind of allegation that somebody tell him, say, Naira Marley actually drugged Priscilla Ojo and then do forceful entry. But in come doubt him, say, Iyabo Ojo want no, they're not going to do this thing to his children, because he knows how Iyabo Ojo they fight for others. They're not going to do this thing to her child, and she kept quiet about it. That is something, that was something that Very Dark Man actually said and made her to doubt the story to an extent. But you got to understand that, this couple, Priscilla and the husband, don't come and say, yes, she was a virgin before she got married and all those kind of things. So a lot of people are not really buying into that kind of story. But they felt that Iyabo Ojo had a personal conflict with Naira Marley, and she allowed her emotion to get into it. Because when you allow your emotion to go into it, it's no longer justice for Mohbad. It becomes justice for yourself, because you reverse based on waiting this guy do for you, not be waiting this guy do to Mohbad. And now I see a lot of people really coming out to say, now the assault be the main thing. How can you be chasing assault and leave out the person who buy somebody? So now, buying and assaulting, which one should we prioritize in the case of Mohbad? Because the likes of Daniel Rega is coming out to talk about the assault, that the assault is the major thing. No, we are talking about the buying. And some people went further to really dig out a lot of information, from the likes of Fabi, saying that Mohbad was pushed down the staircase and all those things. And some people believe that Mohbad, even in the house, he was being assaulted. This is really a sharp story, and we are really waiting for Very Dark Man to keep dropping a lot. He has the WhatsApp group chat right now, and then he's dropping them. And those people in the WhatsApp group are saying that they formed the thing solely for justice for Mohbad. And Very Dark Man has actually tasked them. So if you say your hand clean, and which I believe your hand too clean, you should drop audited screen recording of the WhatsApp group, and also audited accounts of where they pay money to support the justice for Mohbad. You should drop everything, so that it will be like the whole Nigerians and the whole world, they will judge you if your hand too clean. But if you are not going to drop it, you should better keep quiet, because the only person now speaking with evidence is Very Dark Man, because he has conversations in that WhatsApp group. But you have the conversation in the WhatsApp group, but you are not ready to share it with others. So that means you get a lot of things where you they hide. So, a lot of people coming out to say they should leave Iyabo Ojo alone, they should leave Sanclef alone, they should leave this one alone. If their hand clean, they should not be afraid. That is something I feel about this that is trending on social media. But this has come to the public, and now a lot of people are going to be further embarrassed because the so-called celebrities out there, they be human beings. Some of them get bad attitude and characters. That is what we are really saying. And then you say justice for mobile, the WhatsApp group, but you didn't make it open. So sometimes you should report that in our WhatsApp group we don't decide to actually take this case like this and all those things. But now Nigerians, they actually hear am from VDM. So how do you want them to actually trust you when you didn't made it known to them that una dey in WhatsApp group or una get one kind of association, they fight for justice, for Mohbad? That is something a lot of people are really talking about. But somebody don't bring am to limelight, and this person was really blackmailed in the whole story. And according to VDM, he said not be only him that blackmail, they blackmail some other people, even police officer, to really taking some kind of decisions. That means they are really, really in kind of a message to putting out a particular agenda out there, which they almost achieved with the case of Naira Marley, with a lot of others. So now, Very Dark Man is coming out to challenge Sam Clef, challenge Jiga, to challenge Iyabo Ojo, and a lot of others in that WhatsApp group. If you feel say, yes, this guy they lie against us, they manipulate, screen record the WhatsApp group conversation and then put it out there so that a lot of people go get info concerning this. That is what Very Dark Man is actually saying, and a lot of people are now backing up Very Dark Man. It's not that they are backing up Very Dark Man, because it happened like Very Dark Man now they ask the right kind of questions. That is what a lot of people are really, kind of talking. Because if you hear where this thing for start, Very Dark Man ask those people wey dey with mobile 24 hours before e kpai, they should be questioned. They should be calling for questioning, because this is actually suspicious to an extent, how they announce it and the rest. And somebody from nowhere flared up and said, how you going to talk all these kind of things, trying to defend a certain particular people, and went further to say, normally a standard for investigation is to really do DNA on the child of Mohbad. That is a standard. But a lot of people were like attacking, using sentiment to cover a lot of things. In the case of investigating murder, they not a use sentiment, because anybody can actually be a suspect and be the person that committed the crime. A lady wrote a book called How to Get Away with Murder, and in the end, she was convicted of murder. So let us forget about this settlement issue. Put settlement aside. If you want justice, you don't use settlement to fight for justice, because you will never get it with settlement. That is something I kind of understand from this whole thing. So what is your own take about the whole story? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section so that you can have a take on what you feel. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos.